go. The pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now a give, running left is Harris. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give to Elliott. Running right through him. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. For it. It's Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. To throw is Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Prescott now. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Hook up a 15 yards there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And again, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This defense for the Patriots, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
By anyone's measure, CeeDee Lamb had an excellent rookie campaign with 74 catches and 935 yards. He's poised for an even bigger season this year.
Elliott.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this one is incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. The give is to Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Running with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for New England. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Second and 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll run with Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner. than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Prescott to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Dalton Schultz had 1 catch in 16 games in 2019 before producing 63 catches in 2020. I don't think it's hyperbole to say that he exceeded everyone's expectations, including his own.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Six yards left on 2nd down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. 30. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's work done. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Kyle Van Noy back with the Pats in 2021 there on the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it go again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Take it across across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. A first down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First down throw for Prescott. Dance, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dietrich Wise. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They're running it. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 3.
He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Juwan Bentley there to get him down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gonna run again here with Pollard. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Cowboys, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.